What's up, y'all? I'm fried as a cookie right now, and I just want to fried as a cookie. Oh my god, yo! I wanted to tell you guys about the time that the time that I had to hitchhike, the one and only time I had to hitchhike. I will say. So I live in Kitimat, and we have a village, the Res Kitimat Village, and I had a homie lives there. And I was like trying to come up some weed. I've heard that's the place to go. It's not actually, but there's just someone there that was supposedly able to sell me some of that secret skunk. I was like, yo, let me come by and buy some. And I just pull up on the last bus there. So there's these buses that there's a six. So basically there's buses that go all day, and the last one was at 6, and I take that one there like an idiot, a fucking brainlet. And I go to the village, and um I go to my friend's house, and I'm like, yo, let me let me in, bro. It's cold. And I go in, and I'm like, yo, I'm trying to buy some weed, and I'm sitting there making fish with him for like 20 minutes. We're just talking about life, stupid stuff. I eat some fish, and then I go outside, and I remember I don't know. I do not smoke cigarettes at all, and I do not condone it. But at this time, I smoked one cigarette because I was stressing, and I was trying to get some dopamine. So I smoked that shit, and then I walked all the way to where this preschool is, and my friend said, "Yo, I can't hit up a plug for you, but what I can do is I can hit up my friend, and he'll smoke you up for like $10." I was like, "Yo, that's good enough for me, man." And he comes out with a bong, and at this point, that shit, like, that was like a fucking saint, bro. I don't know what it's called, but when a bong, dude, it was hype. I was happy as hell. And he had this other friend with him. I don't think I forget. And I remember they were trying to get me to freestyle after I like ripped bong, and I was sitting there like, yeah, hey. And then I just didn't drop any more bars, and they were just like so disappointed with me. It was so sad. But then I remember I hit this guy's vape a couple times when I was stoned out of my cranium. It felt so good. I was like, oh my god, I'm fried, buddy. And then basically we were like just chilling for a while, and then they respectfully left. Me and my friend started walking. He was like, dude, what are you actually gonna do, bruh? You're fucked. And I was like, shit, what am I gonna do? Oh no. And so I like knocked on someone's door when I was like lost and stuff. Cause he went home. I don't know. He went home, man. I was like, yo, just let me be, bro. I'm gonna go hitchhike. And this sounds so stupid. And I went over to the main road of the place, and there was a car driving. I remember I went like this a few times, and cars just drove past me. But then eventually, someone just stopped by. It was a chill, nonchalant treadhead, and I was like, yo, could I please get a ride to Kidman, bro?" He's like, "Yeah, I got you." And then I was like, "Yeah, yeah." I was so happy at this point, dude, because I was stressing, bro. It was terrible. It was freezing out. And I mentioned that it was October or fucking December night. Like, it was like almost Christmas, and it was freezing out. And I remember I get back to the town, and I get home. My parents are all mad at me. They're like, "We knew you were in the village. We got calls from people." And I was like, oh god. And then I went to bed, and yeah, it was just a horrible time, and also a great time. It was, I don't know. Actually, no, it was just a great time for the most part. It's just so nostalgic. I mean, that was like 3 years ago or something. Have a wonderful night, y'all. Adios.